It is so important that if you're going to look at comparable data, you look at comparables from institutions that are in your region or that are a similar type of institution, faith-based, for example, or an engineering or research institution. That you look at institutions that have a similar type of program. So are you looking at baccalaureate, master's, doctoral programs? Are you looking at a community college? Those aren't going to be apples to apples comparisons. Are you looking at a school that has 40,000 students versus a school that has 1,200? Those aren't typically going to be apples to apples comparisons. So part of what the IRS identified in their college compliance project was, how did you come to these peers? How did you identify them? What's the basis for your making that determination? You have a lot of flexibility. You can make your argument as to why these are peers, but there needs to be a credible reason for it. You can look at aspirational peers. You can say, well, we're moving our program in that direction. That's where we want to be. So that's why we have to compensate an executive to get us there. But you can't assume you're already there. You have to make sure you look at where you are today. So back in 2008, the IRS sent out a questionnaire to about 400 publics and privates, asking them all kinds of questions, but primarily around compensation, governance, and what's called unrelated business income. So the IRS did a study of those answers, and AGB and NACUBO as well commissioned a study of those answers and took a look at the results to see what it told us about good governance. And we finally gotten the final report, years in the making, from the IRS about what that all looks like. By and large, that story is a very good one for the governance of colleges and universities. That report told us that, in fact, we're governing very well. We're doing a good job on the compensation setting process. There are a few things here and there we could do better, like choosing better peers. But by and large, most institutions are doing a really good job of trying to follow that rebuttable presumption process, trying to come up with a good result, trying to have an engaged board and good committees doing that work. I think it was a story worth telling.